Hi, I'm here today in the beautiful mountains of North Georgia to talk about what I consider to be one of the most beautiful words in the English language: enough. I think we should all say it more often. But the thing about enough is it can be kind of a slippery, tricky concept. It's hard to know just when you hit the point of enough. When do you have enough money? When have you given enough time to a worthy cause? When have you been there enough for a friend who's going through a tough time? Have you exercised enough? And the trickiest question of all, when are you good enough? I think the trouble with enough is that we don't recognize it when we get there. So we zoom right past it into more than enough, into a category that I'm personally well aware of because I live half my life in it: too much. You've got too many possessions. You can't close your closet or your drawers. There's just stuff piled everywhere. You're overwhelmed with the sheer stuff of your own life. You exercise so much that you overtrained and you throw out your back. You have gone to everything you were asked to go to, and now you've piled up credit card debt. You've given so much to that one friend who's going through a tough time that suddenly, out of nowhere, you get angry, you blow up, and you explode at them. So you've shot past the enough point. You didn't even recognize it. It wasn't even a blip on your radar screen, and you've ended up in too much. It can be so tricky because everything we were raised to believe tells us that a little bit more is always just a little bit better. The irony is, I think successful aging and vibrant aging is largely about restraint. It's largely about knowing when to step back, when to say no, when to take a deep breath and know that you've given all you need to give at this point in time. Let me give you a small example. It's not a small example to me. It's actually a huge example to me. But I'm a competitive ballroom dancer. Now, I love even saying that phrase. It just rolls off my tongue. I like telling people I'm a competitive ballroom dancer, and they always go, oh. But I've been doing it. I was late life dancer when I started. I was in my 50s. I've been doing it now for 16, 17 years. And it occurred to me recently, I've probably gotten as good as I'm going to get. I could continue to make small improvements, but they would be really incremental. They would be really subtle, and they would be really hard earned. I mean, I could improve, but at what cost? Literally at what cost? It's a very expensive hobby, but also kind of emotionally at what cost? How much energy do I want to put into getting marginally better at something that I probably have pretty much reached my top at? Now, my friends were not delighted to hear this, and I felt guilty even saying it. I was kind of embarrassed inside my own head. Now, don't get me wrong. I definitely wanted to keep dancing. Dancing is one of the great joys of my life, and there was no way I was planning to give it up. I just felt like I wanted to stop competing. But in my head, I was having trouble seeing that there was a difference between giving up and not giving it my all. I was having trouble finding that enough point when it came to dancing. Even though I knew that I loved showcases, I wanted to do more social dancing. I wanted to do something that I've never done before, which was start a brand new dance called the West Coast Swing, in which, because it was brand new to me, I really could get better at. So I started doing all those things. I backed off of the competition. I did a showcase with my wonderful partner, Ronco, and I actually made that showcase the West Coast Swing. And I just started going to more local dance places and dancing with amateurs and making sure I was just there every time the doors open. And I'm having a blast, but I'm not consciously trying to get better. I'm trying to find and rest on the point of enough. But because the truth of the matter is, as you get older, you don't have to be good at everything. You just need to be good enough at the things that matter. And when you are good enough at the things that matter, the joy can come back into them. You can remember why you started them in the first place. You can begin to reappreciate the simpler pleasures. And you might even think to yourself, on some time, just some moment when you're really happy. Oh my God. This right now, this here, it is completely and totally enough.